I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat, of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought how as the day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rolled along the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head, there is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then peal the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Till ringing, singing on its way, the world revolved from night to day. A voice, a chime, a chant sublime, of peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Coming to you live from the willitforge studios in a blacked out apartment hidden somewhere in Michigan. I am willitforge, and this is the Watching Paint Dry show. Hello to everybody in the chat, both Kyler talking out and the lurkers. Sorry, I'm still getting things lined up a little bit here. I didn't get my shill done or anything like that. Been working on various things and just slacker me, apparently. But the stream is up. How do you top that? We are going to be returning to our friendly dragon today and try and finish off the lines, as I did get a new paint pen. And then I can focus more solidly on the next project. Although, remember, starting January, we do go back to the even odd schedule for games and art streams. So it's going to be kind of split up. We'll keep you in the loop, of course. Almost there. We get 2 more discords to shill in. I need a script or a bot to do this for me. We'll hopefully not get too much in the other noises out there. Downstairs neighbor is trying to cook me again, so my furnace is off and my slider is open because I need to drop it by about 6 degrees in here before it kills me. Now I do have, I'll be bringing these in piecemeal because I did finish those. I did finish off those coasters and they were well received, as we knew they would be. Oh, beef and cheddar sandwiches. Yep, nom nom noms on that. For sure, for sure. Find my right folder here because I have got some pictures to throw up on screen for you. If the computer can catch up with me. Potato clock slow video, go. So the first one is playing games with me. Let's see what the computer says for orientation on these real quickly. Come on. Okay. I'm going to have to mess inside the interface, of course. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. And this is with them all finished. And to throw in the closer detail still. What's really weird is there is no reason that these should be rotating 90 degrees like that when I load them. But the computer is being computer, so there's that, and the fact that I did not get these organized before the show, which was my original intention. Just to give you a good idea of the finished detail on these. Because they were quite well received, which I'm happy about. Organizing, pre-planning, what are those? Well, I do try to give a good 20-30 minutes before the start of the stream to make sure everything is ready towards the end. Obviously, that did not come into play today. Well, it did, but the time allotment was not enough, especially with a few other distractions going on. And so we get Will being disorganized. On the plus side, the stream is working smoothly. It doesn't seem to be having the dropped frames issue I was having last week, which means my bandwidth is behaving the way it's supposed to. And hello, Swirl. Happy to see you out there too. So, with all of those in there, we're going to come back to the dragon because I want to finish those black lines. And I do need to do one more real quick pause because, true to form, Will forgot something still. Despite the overheating thing, I still like a hot beverage, especially on dry throat. And I have to get the humidifiers going for that classic Michigan winter air. And so I get myself all set for a cup of coffee, and I didn't pour it. I'm staring at the cup. It's just about 6 arms lengths away, which is a little bit out of reach even for a person my size. So I am going to line up one piece of music straight from YouTube, actually. And then I will get that real quickly, and I'll come back, and we will continue and finish this dragon. We're gonna finish it. I'm confident. Okay. Yes, determination intensifies. Don't tell Will, but he better finish the dragon today. Watching the Niners game on another screen. Niners quarterback first name is real close to my screen name. Keep thinking, who's talking to me in chat over there? Yeah, no, I know. I get that from some movies and shows too. You get that you get that similarity, or they call out it actually is your name, and it's every other time it's wait, what? Huh? Oh, okay. And then the next time comes around, you're like, wait, what? Oh, okay. And we are just creating one big long playlist to cover for a while. You have some Christmas music, some not. Because we're going to get the music going and try and focus mostly on the picture. Okay, we'll start there. That's a good, decent mix.
Hark all the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old. Ring and the bowl, ding dong ding dong dong is the song. With joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Horn and tail, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Ding on they send on with a hand, ding joyful tone to every home. Dong are the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, don't give a cheer to young and old. Dong and the bowl, ding dong dong is their song. Big joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, hill and dale, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, joyful, merry, merry Christmas. On they send on without end, their joyful tone to every home. On they send on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
Paint turns to be fun.
Out jumps little Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who would go? Ho, 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 who would go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good sing. Ba, 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 first comes the stocking of little bell. Oh, dear Santa, could you feel it well? Give her a dolly that laughs and cries, one out open and shut its eyes. Ho, ho, ho,
picked the screen name because he didn't think anybody would ever name their kids something like this. Definitely underestimating people's weirdness. I mean, Dweezil and Moon Unit are real names out there, so... Sorry, I kind of caught that in the wrong spot. Accidentally hit the space bar. Now you can see that even with the paint pen, painting yourself is a thing that happens. Yeah, and Kyler, don't forget Kanye with his wonderful daughter Northwest. That's me like, really? Your parents just hate you. I want my kid to be unique and stand out. No, you want your kid bullied in middle school. Forget high school, name like Northwest. That's going to be happening middle school at the latest. Because kids are cruel. I think that some adults forget that when they're naming children. And then you get the parents that think about it and they actually try to come up with a name that's not going to be a bully magnet, and they miss some connotation or rhyme or something. And it's like, well, kids are creative and they're cruel, and you just made your child's schooling years a living hell. Not through intent, though a fair number of times it is ignorance or stupidity. I'm going to have some cleanup later of a few spots where the paint pen screwed up, or the or my hand slipped, or where I was testing the oil pen, which just doesn't work with the watercolors. What they say about oil and water, it's true. Yeah, getting to the point that naming your kids something traditional would be weird. It's countercultural is what it is.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of old lang syne? Looking back on all the years gone by, how I loved, how I've lost, and when I cried. The memories in my heart I will carry with the scars as my light for my journey on. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of old lang syne?
Collins family.
Those sandwiches worked fast. Well, that's what happens when you slip X-Lax in them, so... Actually, what you do is you mix fiber in with the mustard or mayonnaise, and you enjoy it with a strong cup of coffee, and, well, some of your worries are over. Other worries just beginning, at least until you hit the bathroom. That it tends to not be one size fits all solution for a lot of things.
Baba yetu yetulie mbinguni, yetu amina. Baba yetulie, jina lako litukuzwe. Baba yetulie mbinguni, yetu amina. Baba yetulie, jina lako litukuzwe. Utupe leo chakula chetu, tunachohitaji utusamehe makosa yetu, kama nasi tunavyowasamehe wale hutukosea, usitutie katika majaribu, lakini utuokoe na yule mwovu milele.
tunachohitaji utusamehe makosa yetu, kama nasi tunavyowasamehe waliotukosea, usitutie katika majaribu, lakini utuokoe na yule mwovu milele. Baba yetu yetulie, jina lako litukuzwe. Baba yetu yetulie, jina lako litukuzwe.
And he's still gone. Those sandwiches not only worked fast, they worked hard. tossing in some of the detail that was obscured by the paint. Like these lines on the leaf. And those do stand out. I'm going to have to do a Twitter post when this is all done, because you lose some detail even on the stream with the higher quality going. Taking a look at the DLive feed real quickly just to make sure. There's plenty of things I'll believe in, but all the streaming platforms working exactly the way they're supposed to, at the quality they're supposed to, is not something I put a lot of faith in. Oh, I actually chipped the paint. I've never done that with watercolor before. So there's going to be a couple of touch-up spots later. I might not do those on stream just because they are not exactly extraneous, but almost. They're like borderline extraneous on the finished product. It's the stuff that I'm doing now that's really making the difference for the rest of the picture. And the one thing that didn't cross my mind until just now is hoping that this paint pen has enough in it to finish off what's left. I know. You didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to think that. I should have bought extra because it's not like they won't get used. But well, fingers crossed, we are pushing hard. And now is as good a time as any to wish all of you out there Merry Christmas. I hope that your Christmas yesterday was comfortable and safe and enjoyable all together. I had a good day, which I can't always count on, so when I have them, I definitely enjoy them. They left me quite tired when it was done. But what can you expect? And Kyler's still gone. Find out what deli he got the sandwiches from and avoid it.
the glory whose dear forms you often miss when you close your earthly story. Will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by? By and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky.
In the joyous days of childhood, all they told of wondrous love pointed to the dying Savior. Now they dwell with him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky. And one by one their seats were empty. One by one they went away. Here the circle has been broken. Will it be complete one day? Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by? Oh, by and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, in the sky.
Hey, Holland's family.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled
and pain is all around. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Ease your mind.
Hey, Holland.
Yes, Swirl, Mama Forge did enjoy the coasters. Kind of threw her a little bit sideways on that one because she had just the day before indicated desire really for no Christmas present and everything. And like, I know you said you weren't really interested or worried about Christmas present, but you know, you don't have a choice. You're getting one anyway. She liked them. And kind of true to general philosophy there, the fact that they were specifically made for that purpose definitely increases the value there as a gift in the family. My nephew actually gave Mama Forge and myself paintings that he did himself, and he is quite talented. Looked at those and like, yeah, way to make me feel like amateur hour. And as the first time, and this is even more impressive, it was the first time that he did them on his own rather than like following video instructions from Bob Ross or similar. And I looked at like, really? Really, I feel very inadequate as far as that talent and ability thing goes, but I've been realized that he's a teenager and I have been suppressing any notion of artistic ability I've had since before I was his age. Kind of makes me wonder where I'd be now as far as just making general art if I had instead cultivated and practiced that, because I've been coming to understand and learn more and more that while some of it is based in native talent, a lot of art is practice, self-discipline, and just sticking to it. There's at least as much practice and hard work to it as it is just talent. Like, I could have been doing something else with this a lot. I could have been pushing this kind of idea a lot earlier. Feeling significantly lighter and everything. Well, Kyler, I'll tell you, the first thought was sandwiches spiked with extra fiber or laxatives, maybe some caffeine. Next thought was find out where your deli is and avoid it like the plague. When a steady viewer just kind of vanishes in a sudden call of nature and is gone, is gone, is gone. Of course, you get room for speculation there. Funny thing with all the art stuff too is, in a lot of ways, I'm still stuck primarily to almost convincing stick figures. I do have a project I've been working on the side that I'm planning on posting a making of video of it. For certain reasons, I didn't want to stream the making of it. And I'm liking the way that it's turning out for the most part. Wish the cord for my light was a little bit longer, because it'd be really nice to have the light over on the left side while I'm right-handed, and I don't obscure the light as much that way. But right now the cord doesn't reach. Read shorter magazines. Leave the phone in the living room. Swirl is just loaded with good advice today. Perhaps you should leave the tablet in the living room. Well, unless you're using it to watch a live stream, I mean, I guess, but it tends to take you off track for a while. So how much benefit do you have by having it there with you? But I finished that episode of Law and Order that way. Yeah, I know. Even this color here, which is pretty dark, gets a nice little offset and boost from adding the black.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Silent night, holy night. All is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of cheer. Christmas is here. Ding, merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. All on this end, on with the hand, dear, for town. to every home. Ding ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong, ding ding dong.
Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum pum pum pum, to lay before the King, pa-rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum pum. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny little tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Larry, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. Well, I'm all grown up now and still need help somehow. I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with the toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. You, baby.
Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.
And hello to Deva Yulikin from Turkey over on the D-Live side. Happy to see you here, and thanks for the follow. Would have acknowledged you sooner, but I really tried not to break up mid-song if I can avoid it. It's a little more understandable in medleys, but I just kind of enjoy that one. So wanted to finish up, but not missed. I see you there. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I've been seeing Sanut's posts about the whole Amberlynn Reed thing, and she reminds me of something that Steven Crowder said about Tess Holliday being her blood type is pudding. And I don't watch enough stuff to know for certain, but the impression I've gotten from various commentary and critique videos on Amberlynn Reed, I get the impression that she does where she, hey, I'm going to knuckle down again, I'm going to, I'm going to deal with some of this weight, although she's at the same time in the Beautiful at Any Size Brigade. And then, takes somewhere between 6 hours and 2 days to trash the whole thing. And Sinatra's been following with a serious commentary thing on it. I do not want to hear any more about Amberlynn Reed. She is just not worth my time and effort. Now, one thing that's going to stand out real clearly in the picture now, because I've been working around the dragon, so everything around the dragon here is popping out with the black lining and everything. And then you look in the dragon, it's just, yeah, it's bright metallic, but it's kind of blah. But I'm going to finish the around the dragon, and then I'm going to do the dragon itself, and the dragon's just going to go boom. It's, wow, I'm right there.
Oh, why you look so sad? The tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now.
Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through. 'Cause I've seen the dark side too.
When the night falls on you, don't know what to do. Nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So if you're mad, get mad. Don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now.
Hey, what you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you.
When you're standing at the crossroads and don't know which path to choose, let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong,
I'll stand by you. I'll stand by on you, baby. You're feeling all alone. You won't be on your own.
I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me in into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you.
I'll stand by you. Don't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you.
Hey Hollins family, I hope you enjoyed this. Such a pleasure to work with Hound and the Fox on this. They are amazing. One of my favorite videos that we've ever worked on is going to be up at the end.
Hey, Richo8181, glad to see you. Had a great Christmas. Got to spend some time with Mom Forge and an amazing meal. I'm glad the recipe is easy. Not that I'm intimidated by difficult recipes, but the recipe is one that I could take and throw things in slow cooker on my lunch break for work and have a amazing meal for dinner that night. And that's the kind of convenience I like too. Although I do cook some things on my own, I even come up with some things on my own. Useless Cook in one of his videos has showcased my recipe for those Philly cheesesteak wontons. And that was something I was spending some time down south and was on a fried foods bender testing different things for deep frying, and that one was definitely a winner. But that's a very labor intensive thing where food we had yesterday, it's toss a handful of ingredients in the slow cooker and let them run for 4.5 hours, and then some finishing steps. That's hard to argue with when you're trying to save effort. Yeah, definitely hoping that next year's going to be done with this foolishness, but at this point I'm not real optimistic. Those in government have gotten a taste for power that previously, and on levels that previously would have sparked revolt and rebellion, and they're definitely going for living that up. Here in Michigan, I expect very little short of actually impeaching the governor or a recall election on the governor, one of the two, to bring some semblance, no matter how many times the state Supreme Court slaps her down. Actually kind of surprised because that last song is usually right around the time when Jack Gunsky shows up, just because I don't know, it's kind of like the Call of Cthulhu. You get the right thing and he just suddenly seems to appear. Biden and Harris will fix everything. Actually, my expectation of Biden and Harris is unless Biden delegates a lot of responsibilities until Harris takes over the office of the president, Biden is low energy enough and everything that I kind of feel like he is going to be largely a figurehead, ineffective in office, because he just doesn't have enough mentally there, and he doesn't have enough energy for getting through the long, hard days of the presidency. And I don't really think it's a question of if Harris is going to 25th Amendment him. It's just a question of how long she waits to do it, and if he actually lives that long or succumbs to natural causes. Just my speculation, my personal beliefs on it. And there's a question there of basically how patient is Harris going to be, because you practically know she's going for that force him out of office. But if she's thinking that she actually stands a chance at re-election, and she has any patience, she will wait out the first 2 years with the hopes that she can be like acting president for 2 years, get elected for 2 years, and then, or for 4 years, and then re-elected again. Is the maximum number of years that a person can serve in the office now. That's my general thought on that, and you got two factors that are going to play very high in that. One of them is how much patience she has. The other is going to be the question of if Biden's health actually survives long enough to accommodate that plan. Take a look at the time. 6:30. We're an hour and a half in, and we have completed basically all of this. So we're making good time. I'm going to knuckle down and keep at it. In fact, the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to finish the very outline border. So I've got this area here, and the dragon, and a little bit down here. We're making good time, keeping at it. Well, Swirl, my original theory on it was that basically, if it's a voluntary, he'd resign within 3 months, and if it's involuntary, they'd 25th him within the first 6 months. That long because they got to get the cabinet together as part of the process on the 25th for that, unless he, he can resign, or he could basically advise Congress that he's not feeling like he's not confident that he's capable to exercise the office, and he stays. If he does that, he stays president, but Kamala would then get to be acting president until he dies or he moves to resume the office, or the next election. Now, the 25th Amendment, or not the 25th Amendment, but the 20... I forget which one it is. Maybe 28th. It's the amendment that covers term limits on the president. Basically says that if you've served as president or acting president, so if you've had the powers of the office for 2 years, you can only get reelected for 1, which is where I think that's the direction she may be looking, if she is actually politically savvy and has the patience and Joe's health rests out there. Not that I think she would actually win 2 re-elections unless no other party fields anybody worth anything. But she could pull the same sideline as President Obama did. Basically, if you oppose me, if you don't support me, if you don't vote for me, it just means you're racist. And she could try pulling that stunt too. Don't know. But my original thought was basically either he'd step out of the way in the first 3 months, or she'd force him out in the first 6. But the thought of, if she can wait 2 years, January 21st, 2022, she'd still be eligible for 2 terms in office as president from her own election victories. And unless she really messes things up, I'd expect, if she's acting president at the time of the 2024 election, I'd expect the Democrat Party to keep her as leading things. 22nd Amendment. Thank you, Brett. It's a constitutional amendment we got specifically because of FDR and us never wanting to have a president that serves term after term after term after term until he dies in office. He was such a bad president, we didn't want to risk that happening again. But Harris might not have a choice. We might get a year in and the media lose the ability to keep covering for Biden's gaffes, and everybody suddenly discovered just how senile he is, and say, yeah, he can't function in the role anymore. The powers of the office need to be removed from him, and that can be done without impeachment. It just takes the vice president and the majority of the cabinet. And that's if they're doing it involuntary. If it's not a voluntary, hey, I just can't do this anymore. Well, that was the hilarious thing too, is she was picked only because of her ethnic background and her gender. From any rational perspective, she was one of the worst possible picks for vice president when you combine her performance as a presidential candidate and her performance in other elected offices and appointed offices, things she did as prosecutor in California, which we can thank Tulsi for really drawing attention to that. Tulsi Gabbard would have been a better VP selection and would have probably eliminated the need for anything resembling election irregularities. But you say when you're looking for somebody to pick to be your VP, you don't usually pick one of the least effective and popular of your opponents. You usually pick somebody who could at least make it through the primaries, even if they didn't get enough to make a serious showing. Give them enough where you get enough popular turnout for them that you can say, yes, this person's definitely going to contribute to it. But people are stupid too, so...
I am a question to the world, not an answer to be heard, or a moment that's held in your arms. What do you think you'd ever say? I won't listen anyway. You don't know me, and I'll never be what you want me to be. Understand, I'm a boy, no, I'm a man. You can take me and throw me away. And how can you learn what's never shown?
stand here on your own. They don't know me, 'cause I'm not here. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They don't know me, 'cause I'm not here. And you see the things they never see. All you wanted, I can be. Now you know me, and I'm not afraid. And I wanna tell you who I am. Can you help me be a man? They can't break me as long as I know who I am. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They can't see me, but I'm still here. They can't tell me who to be, 'cause I'm not what they see. Yeah, the world is just sleeping while I keep on dreaming for me. While I keep on dreaming on. And the words are just whispers and lies that I'll never believe. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can they say I never change? They're the ones that stay the same. I'm the one now, 'cause I'm still here. I'm the one, 'cause I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
No, I'm very careful about what I say about irregularities. Um, and the last I heard on the guidelines for that, I'm still in safe territory. They haven't banned mentioning irregularities. They've just banned getting in the direction of widespread fraud and tying that through to a conclusion you've drawn or opinion based on that. And I mean, from a practical perspective, I can't get very far into drawing a connection between, for certain specific irregularities in any conclusion or result. I'll just say that you can't say that there's no irregularities, because even Bill Barr's thing that they like to point to, admits that there were irregularities. There's just a dispute over the outcome thereof. What the effect was, if anything. And I'm not going to talk about how narrowly or broadly the irregularities are. As far as I know, they're only in a handful of places, but I haven't done a study on it, so yeah.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, and when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even the stars stay burn, and some even fall to the earth. We've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. I don't wanna be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got here. We got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we did intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I got and what I'm not, and who I am. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking
Sorry about that. As always, I get on a project, a theme, a goal, a stream, whatever, and then the phone rings and you get the certain people like, I really should answer that. Well, in that case, it was Mama Forge, and calling her back, you get that, call me when you can. Don't want to leave that too long because you never know what those call me when you cans actually are. And hello, Jack Gunsky. I was expecting you actually to show up earlier. I played a summoning song. I guess now's a good time as any to drop a few shills out there, expecting Lords of the Night and Ranting Monkeys channel 9 p.m. tonight. They're Monday through Saturday on one or another of their channel. They do have a regular schedule, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Jack Gunsky is now, he's pushing... It's 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. I have to pay attention because that's not the time frame I used to shill him for. Kyler, who does Sundays at 4 p.m. when he's not working. Let everybody know if you're going to be working tomorrow, if you're going to be streaming, Kyler. If you're playing... possible filler for Jack, I expect that you're probably off. If so, I hope you're enjoying the time. Frosted Glass with the Corner, usually Thursday nights, around 11:30 after Lords of the Night. Although he kind of flexes the time to suit guest needs and everything. Probably going to have game streaming on 2 Cents Plus after Lords of the Night tonight. I know they took last night off because Christmas. I'm pretty sure they took last night off because Christmas. P-Dog Night streams mornings, and he's been recovering from the coof. I want to say he's like 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, something like that. If there's a creator out there, and of course Swirl Blue doesn't do streaming yet being a possible operative word there, but Swirl is definitely making some content out there, mostly keeping it light and happy. Going to be doing animal videos, product testing, reviews kind of thing. And this is a person who's not going to sell out the quality of review for sponsorship money, so I'm sure she wouldn't say no to sponsorship money, but she's still going to give a review based on her opinion, rather than saying, oh, hey, you're throwing money at me, it means your product is good. I think I might have everything but the dragon done. I don't know if the paint pen has got enough paint in it to finish the dragon, but we're certainly going to try. Did the perfect start doubting and second guessing myself the potential of should have bought 2 or 3 paint pens to fill in for this rather than just getting one. We'll see what the result is. But I think we're down to just the dragon. Definitely give myself a workout. Yes, Kyler trying not to rage quit 7 days to die. Well, the biggest temptation to rage quitting, well, there's 2. You got hordes, and then you've got when something you're building doesn't quite go right and collapses. I had an issue with my lake house where I was mining mostly stone, because you can make concrete completely from just excess stone using cement mixers to do sand, the forges to give you cement, and then the stone for the last ingredient of that. And even though I was in rock well below ground level, as far as there's a solid sheet of rock between me and the lake bed, some of the stuff that I did meant that the stuff above water started collapsing at the corners. And like, come on. This has got like the greatest foundation ever and should have enough lateral support, but because I was digging underneath, even though it was far underneath, it was causing issues. But I think I'm done with that issue. I do know that for 7 days to die, Satsu and Monkey make it look so easy. And there's actually more challenge to that. Fierce trying to make good on my promise of most of your or more go to Satsu and do a series of 7 days to die. Well, yeah, you do have to pace yourself. Swirl's definitely right on that. You gotta pace yourself in content creation. You can't just dump a ton out there all at once. Unless you're like doing it full time, but even then you should pace yourself on the content. So there's a schedule, so you got stuff ultimately end up with stuff waiting in the wings if you need to fill in space on your schedule due to the... Well, I wasn't able to make any content this week, but I got this content that I created before that's just been waiting for an opportunity. And you can see on the face too, as I'm going on with this, the black just totally adds a lot more detail and character to it and makes all the rest of the colors stand out even more. I was thinking of starting a show called The No-No Show. Depending on what your content is, that could either be really good or, oh my. But hey, from a fellow called Mr. Scott. Yeah. Starting a show called The No Show Show. Oh wait, that's Quivers United. Oh, come on, Jack. You still show up for your streams. Usually. It's not like your channel is totally empty. And yes, I did see your comment, Swirl, on just setting up your game channel. I'd be very interested to see what content you make on that. One game I've been playing around with recently is Satisfactory. It's definitely very much logistics and construction. You're doing world building and going out and getting resources and stuff. You have risk of death, but not nearly as bad as like 7 Days to Die. So it's definitely, it's got a certain amount of soothing on it for a brain that runs like mine. And I have been having some fun with that. I have to... Periodically you get you research, you get new resources you can work with, and it's kind of like, well, now I need to restructure the way this is done. Restructure that. Now, one of the nice things is that nothing ever goes to waste. If you die, you drop a crate of everything that you are carrying that you can go and retrieve, and it's marked on your map. If you disassemble something to rebuild it somewhere else, you get 100% of the resources back that went into it. So every time you completely redo your logistics, you don't lose any of the resources that you had before. And I might take on one of my game streams and just do a little bit of demonstration of it. But I expect it not to be a game that appeals to everyone. Although it's funny because what got me interested in it was a video made by somebody who takes these world builder games and stuff like that, and then tries to be as destructive as possible. Like just making it so that the graphics load burdens down their computer, or the one game he finally got to having nuclear reactors, and used it to, one, generate tons of electricity, but two, generate tons of nuclear waste, because the reactors, they take I think they take uranium in and then produce nuclear waste as a result. And he had it spiraling through his other resources stuff, channeling on conveyors through waterfalls and everything, crosswise back and forth through his base and a weave. And he hit the point where his base was so toxic that if he died, he'd respawn in his base and die immediately again for radiation poisoning. Well, I haven't hit nuclear power yet, but I'm actually trying to play towards the mind of not poisoning myself at every turn, so I definitely wouldn't go that way. Though I could see the appeal of doing some crazy things. It's called Satisfactory, Jack. And it really is, I mean, it's largely a factory-style game. But you don't say, you can build the outside of the factory if you want to, but I haven't done a lot of that kind of thing yet. And you have to do research to get new materials, get new equipment and everything. But you get to the point where you can automate a lot of processes. Once you get to the point of like coal and coal power plants, you can completely automate all of your mining and power generation, so that once you turn it on, it's just on and going forever. We are definitely doing well on Mr. Dragon here. As you see, head and shoulder, almost to the shoulder area, has a lot more character now. And this weave work here is very easy, for the most part, very easy to stick to. Except, of course, I go outside the line sometimes, because clumsy or something. Rebels don't follow lines, yeah. Well, the lines in this case are laser engraved, so they're there whether I'm going for them or not. But the reason to follow them here is how much character is added to the picture by painting the lines contrasting to everything else. I kind of like my philosophy on the color wheel, which is taking it and throwing it out the window, though I've had to get to doing that figuratively because it gets expensive to keep replacing them. I tend to do things my own way, and my joke is I can stay inside the lines, like 87% of the time. Things like that. But I mean, now look at the front of the dragon here. Let's take and just flip that for you real quickly. When I turn it around so that this is down to me, that's what it looks like to me. And you can see how lining the scales and everything else just does such a great job with it. To CNC it, yeah, well, as much as a CNC, this is just the original image is just a coloring page laser burned into the board. And then I took that and used the watercolors and now the paint pen to transform that. Those coasters were the first real freehand art that I've done on the channel. Though I expect to do some more in the future too. But I got a habit with the color and everything to chase the lines with the black because of how it makes the color stand out. I've got one picture around here where I didn't, and most of the pictures where I did. Yeah, it grabs the eye. Adding the color or adding the black lining, it grabs the eye, whereas you look at the rest of the dragon, this is a shiny metallic paint, but it lacks some of that definition because the lines are just this light engraved brown overrun with the paint sometimes. So recreating the lines on it makes everything stand out again. And that's what we're going for, is to make dragons great again. Yeah, Jack, I know there is a top-down kind of game that's similar to the Satisfactory as far as generating a factory and everything. I haven't looked at that one too much. It was the first-person play with the logistics and a little bit of survival and getting your resources and everything that really drew me to it. And because the risk is relatively low, if you get yourself in a situation, I found myself like this more than once. Well, I need this one item to do an important upgrade, but it takes a while to generate. It's a stacked production. Several things go into making it. Well, you're generally safe in your base, in your factory, in your factory hub. So make sure everything is set up on the automation and just walk away from it for a while. Let it run, generate enough of what you need for that, and then come back and continue on. But autistic jukebox brain likes the logistics process and working out layouts and designs and everything, as well as finding the resources. Which, now that I found even more resources, I have to go and look at restructuring the layout of my factory again. Thank you, Mr. Scott J. Yes, definitely definitely hit that like button, share. We're all about, well, not so much sharing the wealth as sharing the enjoyment, sharing the frustration, sharing the autistic jukebox, getting everybody out there. Do the share, and Sonny and share. I kid. Sort of. As I say, if you like it, share it to the people, share it to your friends, the people that you like. If you find me even worse than generically watching paint dry, share it to the people that you don't like, to torture them with the link. Share it with everybody, let them listen to this little line and try and figure out which list they're on. Does he have bad enough taste that he actually enjoys listening to that, or does he have good taste and dislike it and dislike me? The jury is out. The problem with that, Kyler, the mother, brother, and weirdo down the block, is I am the weirdo down the block.
Hollins family, thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, Baba Yetu is even better, and it
And now that we're in this portion of the dragon, we are making some really good time towards finishing it. Oh, I missed a couple of lines on this foot. I'm feeling a little bit fingers crossed about the pen lasting for the rest of it. But the farther we get, the less detail is left. Not just left because we've been completing it, but there's, the dragon hits its widest spot right here. It bulges out a little bit here, and then everything else is tapering off. So we have it at the end of the dragon, the amount of detail required is less than the amount of detail at the middle of the dragon. Let's hopefully help things stretch too. And maybe my next paycheck or something, I can order more of these paint pens anyway, because if I'm going to be doing more art pieces, which I kind of have to if I'm going to keep the watching paint dry stream theme going, there's going to be more need for them, and I won't be as nervous near the end of the picture, like, is the paint going to hold out or not? Now, the regularity of these scales here, in a pinch, I can try a toothpick with black acrylic, because that's actually not too dissimilar to what the paint pen gives. The tip is plastic and a little more durable than a toothpick, but it takes, it frays a little bit. It's a fine tip, so I'm planning on not giving up no matter what I have to pull off to do this. At least until if the paint pen dies, I'm going to try every alternative I can think of before admitting defeat. I'm a bit of a stubborn person. Which isn't always a good thing to have it be when you're working in customer service, and sometimes it is the only thing to be when you're working in customer service.
You're about to hear is made by the human voice and mouth. And some claps.
but I still wake up and I see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for?
Most nights I don't know anymore.
This is war. What are we waiting for? Why don't we break the rules already? I was never one to believe the hype. Save that for the black and white. I try twice as hard and I'm half as like, but here they come again to jack my style. That's alright. I found a mother in my bed tonight. She stops my bones from wondering just who I am, who I am, who I am.
Sold my soul for this. Washed my hands of that for this. I miss my mom and dad for this. No. When I see stars, that's all they are. When I hear songs,
they sound like a swan, so come on. Well, that is it, guys. That is all. I've been sin and I'm born again. 10 years of this, I'm not sure if anybody understands. This one is not for the folks at home. Sorry to leave, mama had to go. Who the hell wants to die alone? I'll try to feel the desert sun. Breaking for my sister, the calm that she called love. But then I look into my nephew's eyes, then you wouldn't believe the most amazing things that can come from some terrible lies. And hello, Random American. We're getting really close to the end on this one. So far, the paint pen is holding up. And the amount of dragon left to paint is, as far as redoing the lines, is running out quickly. So I'm still crossing fingers here. But you can see live as I do this just how much the contrast of going back over the lines with the black paint pen just really makes the picture pop, makes all the details stand out.
makes the colors really more vivid. And that's why I go through and I do something like this that demonstrates just how much I hate myself on stream trying to get this back to lined out well. All that fine detail. Especially this is the 16th episode with the dragon. So you figure that this one picture here has been taking up a significant portion of our year. But despite that, 2020 is not going to defeat us on it.
Dreams come true.
Yeah, Swirl, it's been a long ride on this one. And some of that is just all the really fine detail on it combined with doing it in watercolors and everything. We definitely made this one a punishment for myself. Going for the, well, it's big, there's a lot of fine detail, and that'll do it to you every time. But if I hadn't painted it, if I hadn't printed it big, I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of the stuff that I have done on it because the detail would just be too small. Getting so close. Keep mixing the pen. Notice this one color here seems to resist the acrylic paint more than the others. Note if there's something in the metallic pearlescence that gives it less place for the acrylic to grip. So close, so close. Oh. Swirl is going to have me losing my focus and laughing too much. Color, 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 color. Rush, 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 rush.
Waho kalane amoe uhane waho kalane amoe uhane waho kalane amoe uhane waho kalane maluna ke alue nue kulohe la awibe
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that
Wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh, why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
Hey Hollins family, thank you so much for watching my
And trying to take a look at it real close right now because I think the lining might be done. And I do have some touch-up to do on it, but I'm not going to worry about doing the touch-up on stream. I did the painting on stream. I did the lining on stream. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got everything looking good and pretty apart from any touch-up that needs to be done. Of course, I do have one thing still to do, that to follow my general rules and guidelines and principles that I follow for streaming and everything. I do have to actually do on the stream, but we still got time today to finish it because we got an hour before Lords of the Night, and this is not going to take an hour to do. Can anybody guess what that is? Oh, got it right there. It needs the laser cat seal of approval. Well, yeah, but that's gonna have to. It's gonna have to go back into the laser for that. I'm talking about something to be done from the art perspective right now. Oh, yep, Brat's got it. Paint the edges. I had got this border here that's also dirty with extra paint and everything that I was going to paint. I believe I was going to paint it white to make it stand out from the picture. So let me go get some water and we will do that.
You know I like my chicken fried.
Oh, thank you, Swirl. Yes, I was talking, but I forgot to unmute my microphone. Real professional there. I was commenting how the oil paint pen doesn't work on the watercolor, but the acrylic does. The oil paint pen works on acrylic. But yeah, we're going to take and paint the border. And doesn't just that little bit there even, it contrasts nicely to the edge of everything else. So we'll do the border. It's got a little bit of touch up, but I'm not going to worry about doing that on stream. For all intents and purposes, the picture will be done. I'll do a little bit of touch up off stream. I'll do some kind of a clear coat to protect it, possibly the pour on acrylic that I used on the Aaliyah plaque. Because I like how well that gives a nice clear coat and protects too. And then we'll take and put the seal on the back of it, probably. Although that's going to, there are a few things in line for the laser first. If I don't do them in that order, I will get myself in trouble. Doing all these fine detail things with a 3-0 and a 5-0 brush, and I get this large area, and like, this is a 12. This brush, this is a number 12 brush. And I got plenty of white.
You know I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. So that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie. Where the peaches grow. My house is not much to talk about.
And here's one of the things that the watching paint dry, because we're using the watercolor in the dry air in the studio here, and the dry board. The watercolor, the first coat, does a pretty good job of drying by the time we get here for the second coat. And it is a 2 coats to make it look good kind of thing. And we are going to have it where for all intents and purposes it is done today, because the stuff that I got to do remaining I don't feel compelled to do on stream. There'll be photo updates when it's done. But that'll be for pretty certain in the new year, because I've got other projects that I have to. Now that this picture is being completed, I've got certain projects that I desperately have to take and finish up to have them done. One is a Christmas gift I'm planning on delivering next week. A couple of things have been ordered or requested. With the laser, so it's... And I've been running behind on that because of general 2020 insanity, I guess is what I'll beg off on for most of that.
Local PBS affiliate, for airing our live in New York special that we filmed last summer, and we've been showing it, and that's why this place is packed. So we appreciate it. Continue to sponsor it. Now, I can't guarantee the rest of this introduction is going to go so smoothly because I was kind of planning it during the first set, so just bear with me, okay? So Don and I went to the world of chocolate, or the chocolate world, whatever it's called. The world of chocolate, does someone know? So we were there earlier today, and I was asking him, I said, what happens if someone like falls in the river of chocolate? It would become tainted, wouldn't it? The chance to get this one, yeah. And I saw all those little glorious little Hershey's Kisses on your streetlights and everything, and I thought of just love. Thank you, Blake. This next song is called Tainted Love. Enjoy. I didn't say it was going to be good. Sometimes I feel like you run away. I've got to get away from making you drive into all the love that we share. Seems to go nowhere, and I lost my life for one so sad. that into that holiday spirit, we're going to sing a tune that's going to pull you right back out of it. Oh, not quite. But it's about a Christmas character of a little bit of a different sort. A guy who's so mean, we have to have the basses sing solos. So Charlie and Randy, you're going to hear bass solos in this next tune. I hope you enjoy them. And we might sing a little for Jerome on this one, too. One verse? One verse. 1, 2, 3. You're me, you're me, you're me, you're me, you're me, you're me, one Mr. Grinch. You're a me one. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad man with a greasy black peel.
Thank you for the half-hour warning, Kyler. That should not be an issue, since we're down to just the white border, and even with the paint drying, that is a pretty quick 2 to 3 coats. And when it's all dry and everything, with a nice glossy acrylic on it, it is going to just like totally stand out, and the whole thing is going to shine. If I do the pour on acrylic clear coat like I did for the Aaliyah plaque, it's going to all but glow. I did that on the Aaliyah plaque, and some of you have been around a while might remember the hedgehog picture that we did on the stream. That got the same treatment too. I get called a brat for that one, you know? That was, say, my hedgehog-loving friend who was the recipient of said hedgehog picture called me a brat. Me, of all people, called me a brat. I guess the shoe does kind of fit, though, so... Okay, should be able to do this one last round of the border. And this just is not going to take too long to pull off. It would be like a song or two. Doing this with the big brush and everything, I've gotten some white paint on the my table here, and probably on the back of the board too. So what I'll end up doing for that is I will just, in fact I know I have, because there's a nice line of white paint right there. I will take and I will paint the whole back of it white or some other color that's going to really offset the laser cat seal on the back. I'll get it figured out.
One, two, three. Down, 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 baby, down, 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 baby, down, 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 baby, down. Whoa, with the love of the darling, so don't leave me down. On with me, baby, on the sea. I need you, darling, so don't leave me down. Whoa, yes, I need you, yes, I need you. Yes, I need you. Yes, I need you. Never give me a chance. Come, 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 and so long. Baby, we will never part. I need you, darling. So come go with me. Whoa, don't remember me, but I remember you. 'Twas not so long ago. You broke my heart too. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you. Love is not a gadget. Love is not a toy. When you find the one you love, she'll fill your heart with joy. And we can start anew. I wouldn't hesitate. I'd gladly take you back and tap the hands of fate. Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart, caused by you.
Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender. Pretending that I'm doing well. My need is such, I pretend too much. I'm lonely, but no one can tell. Oh, too real is this feeling of make believe. Too real is to feel what my heart can't conceal. I'm pretending that you're still around.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of lonely streets, Heartbreak Hotel now, baby. I I've been so lonely. I've been so lonely I could die. Oh, I know it's always crowded, where you still could find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry with. They've been so lonely, baby. They've been so lonely. They've been so lonely they could die. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. When they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. You know they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. But don't be cruel to a heart that's strong. That's true. Well, baby, if I make you mad for something I might have said, please forgive my past. The future looks bright ahead. But don't be cruel to a heart that's strong. That's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm really I just want to be your teddy bear.
When you say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the day. When you make me cry, yeah, say you're gonna leave. To know what's like, 'cause that'll be the day. When I die, well, that'll be the day. When you say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the day. When you make me cry, yeah, say you're gonna leave. To know what's like, 'cause that'll be the day. When I die, oh, that'll be the day. When I die.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all sugar. Oh, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little step above feeling fine. When I meet a girl that I love best, my heart beats so it scares me to death. She touches on my hand, what she like. Her lips are like a volcano. And I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all sugar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm all sugar.
Oh, when the sun beats down and melts the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof.
Walk through Pony in the county jail. The freezing members there, they began to wail. The baby was jumping and the joint began to swing. Should have heard us like Jack Chambers sing.
Another boardwalk down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
The baby was jumping and the joint began to swing. Should have heard us like Jack Chambers sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's roll.
Let's rock it, oh, let's rock it.
Everybody in the whole city was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Under the boardwalk, boardwalk,
Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
under the boardwalk, boardwalk,
Dancing to the jailhouse rock.
under the boardwalk, jailhouse, jailhouse rock, under the boardwalk, jailhouse, jailhouse rock, under the boardwalk, jailhouse, jailhouse rock, under the boardwalk, jailhouse, jailhouse rock.
Now wait a minute. What's up, y'all? I feel love. It feels so good to me.
little bit salty now, a 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 little bit salty now, who is something got some passion and ease. A little bit salty now, a little bit louder 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 now. Hey, yeah.
And thanks for throwing that shill in there too, Kyler. Definitely fine with sending a shout out to the guys for sharing their stuff. And as you can see, we're just under the wire. Border all the way around. My paint, though, is still dripping on me. And I will be doing some, as I said, I'll be doing some touch-up off-stream. I will be sealing it. We'll give it the laser cat seal. I got a couple of projects I do need to finish off first, so that's going to have a little bit of a delay on it. We'll throw pictures on Twitter and on the stream to show off the finished result. And I just, as the course generally goes, I am going to throw one more song in and doing the cleaning brushes and getting things ready to shut down. I did the shills earlier. Remember, the stream's not over to the laser cat purrs.
It's a 2 for 1. Charlie, please tell the audience about our award-winning choreography.
Our award-winning choreography has won no awards whatsoever.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Joseph and his amazing Technicolor team.
Dance, Walter, dance! Oh, hey.
I close my eyes to back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new.
tree with